you play a big part in it. It's stopping the things that people are saying to bring people down. It hurts. This is what they like to do to the black community. Always.
Don't put this is just the news in general.
No, white people are not on podcasts talking about this.
Maury go on this for years.
Maury is a talk show.
I saw, what's the other talk show? Jerry Springer. Don't say this.
But we're not talking about that.
Jerry Springer was on there doing all this.
Why
what are you talking about?
I sat on this podcast for a year, uplifting black men, and no matter what, every chance a black man gets to get in the comments, they talk about me like a fucking dog.
Like, you just complained about what people said about you and criticized you of. It forced you to reinvent yourself.
No, that's not what forced me.
I'm talking now. I just let you talk for 2 minutes.
Young Ma's cracking. Young Ma gets all the So she's on Shannon Sharp, and she talks about women being actually more toxic because she dates women. Because Shannon Sharp was like, well, what is the answer? Because Victoria Monet was on Angela Yee's show, and she's bisexual, and she talks about how she dated women and she dated men, and she feels like when she dates women, it's more like they just want sex, or it's just like more toxic, versus when she dates men, she's like, I really want to be with a man now. She was married, she got divorced, she's married to a man. And then they talked about it on Shannon Sharp, and Young Ma was like, honestly, yeah, I feel like being with a woman is more toxic. Women are more toxic than men. That was her answer. I 100% agree. Women are way more toxic than men, period. I don't think men are as toxic as women at all. I think men are trifling.
I don't think the word is toxic for women.
What do you think it is?
I think just women get on your goddamn nerves, so that don't even mean toxic. Like, if women just learn to be quiet sometimes and talk, like, when the necessary talk need to be talked, then men can put up with women. It ain't a toxic trait from a woman, because women, most women mean well. It's just that y'all talk too goddamn much and get on a nigga nerves, and people call that toxic. It's not toxic.
No, women are more toxic. Women are super, no.
Because men are stupid.
Men are trifling, disrespectful.
Men are stupid.
Yeah, men are so dumb.
Stupid.
Yeah, men are so dumb.
Yeah, we're dumb. We get married. We do all this.
Yeah, dumb. Yeah.
Who being sarcastic?
Just do dumb shit. We just get with pretty girls, buy them everything, artificial shit, thinking you're going to turn a hoe into a housewife, and the next thing you know, divorce, take half our shit.
Oh, Paul being sarcastic. Yeah.
Cycle.
You're so. I think you should do therapy. I think you're traumatized from your past because your view on women is
I'm
so.
speaking facts.
Yeah, but it's
These
so.
are the
Those are
facts.
not all facts for everybody. We've had people on this show that have beautiful marriages.
All right, listen.
Like
Listen.
John B, Don Dre, D
Listen, though, you're
Smoke.
not even hearing.
I hear what you say every
No,
time.
But like, all
You
right,
hate marriage. You hate.
I didn't
Okay.
say I didn't say I hated marriage. I said we're dumb.
Well, there's people.
We're dumb.
There's-
It's okay.
There's people.
We're dumb.
There's people that will disagree with you. There's people who've been on our show that are happily married and do not have that same scenario that you put out
I get
there.
what you're saying, but who are you speaking for? Because if we want to go to analytics, if we want to do the numbers, there's more single people and more people that are divorced than the other. You know, it's like it just is what it is. It's a cycle we go through, and we're okay with that. You know, man, we dumb.
That
It
is
just
true.
is what it is. And it don't make women any smarter than us, because I think y'all dumber than us, but we're dumb.
Damn.
But no, I'm just playing on
You
that.
are
I'm just
like
playing.
so
I'm just playing.
disrespectful.
I'm just playing. I mean, we dumb though. Men as a society as a whole, we dumb.
I actually don't think men are as dumb as they say they are. I feel like men are actually a lot smarter and a lot like
Because
observant.
No, I think it's because we really love truly. We are the ones who truly love. And it looks dumb because we get in these situations and we know the risk, but we still end up taking the risk. That's why he is trying to say a man is being dumb. But I think a woman just don't appreciate guys who are really genuine, who really actually love and appreciate them. They want the ones that actually play more games with them and send them on an emotional roller coaster.
and slicker.
Because you know what? We let our feelings and our we think outside our brain too much. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
women don't?
No, because we think like...
You think with your dicks is what you're trying
exactly,
to say.
Exactly. We think
There
with
you
our
go.
penis
Yeah.
is too much. And it sidetracks with like, you know, the focus that we need to have a man and men as men, we need to be like leaders and we need to be, but then we get in leadership positions and you know what tears our leadership positions down? Because we're thinking with the wrong head. You know what I'm saying? So many times you see people at powerful positions do something fucked up because of a woman sexually, wanting a woman sexually. But that's us because like, dog, you got like, we ain't thinking about it, you know? And so, but you guys are, you know, that's why, you know, when they wrote that song that men, what's the song where men but women run the world? What's the song? No. But a woman.
Paul might be on one tonight. He sweating like he popped a you know what, and then he falling on his feet this whole entire episode.
The oldie, yeah. Man, this is a man's world, but it's nothing without a woman. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's
balance.
nothing without a woman. You know, it's a man's world, but it's nothing without a woman.
Yeah, but men are in the era now that they forget that.
Yeah.
They think women are worthless. Why would I be with a woman? A
women ain't
woman,
worthless.
in a relationship brings a lot to a man, and men don't want to admit that or see that nowadays. And I think it's vice versa. I think men bring a lot to a woman. Period. I was never a woman that's like, I don't need no man. Like I need a man. Period. And I feel like it's vice versa, but men don't say that enough. Like they be like, a woman is trash and da 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 da. But
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with a lot of these women. A lot of them overpromise and underdeliver. That's why a lot of guys have issues and say that. A lot of them don't bring anything because the things they say they can do, they end up not being able to do it, and that is true.
men do think with the wrong head, but I do think men are smart, and I do think that men are
like we smart, knowledgeable, but like to be, think about this, for as smart and great as like the top men in the world are, one little thing can tear them down.
Yeah, and
You know
it
what
usually
I'm
is
saying?
pertaining to sex,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the vice
So that's
versa.
dumb to me.
The vice versa, and the equivalent to women is women think with their emotions, and that's why we could be smart, but I could love you so much that I'm gonna overlook all the things you say and do that make it seem like we're not in alignment.
God, I wish God would just come out with like a third species. No, I'm saying there needs to be a
But just
third
cut that out.
humanoid, a third humanoid.
Oh, she must have said something crazy because they definitely clipped something. Something popped out of the conversation. She said clip that out. I wonder what it was.
Or something that we can all be like even kill with. Because like at this era where men and women don't even get along. Like, is there a third, like something we can go to Mars and find like an alien
Damn,
that's
Paul.
cool with everybody or something? I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
Damn, this is like crazy.
That might level out the playing field, though, adding in an extra species that's somewhat like a human that can compete with the attention for men, possibly. I don't know.
It's not that crazy. It's about us stopping this. You play a big part in it. It's stopping the things that people are saying to bring people down. It hurts. We hate to hear it. You hate to hear it. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Like when I try to stop it, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Like, stop. I came on this podcast being so pro-man and trying to get women to understand and this and that, and it doesn't. Then you sit up here and you say, women are this, and we're so dumb because we marry women, and then it hurts our feelings, and then we become defensive, and we get mad, and we hate each other now. Like, we are a part of the problem. Like, we sit up here on all these mics and tell everybody what they should be doing, what men have to do, and they have to provide, and they have to do this, and they have to do this, and a woman has to look this way, and be this way, and be this. Like, this is what we do every day, all day.
Hold on. First of all, being pro anything is a problem because it's going to skew your view on life. Consumption is going to fall back on you. You need to have accountability as to the things that you listen to, the things that you digest. It's going to fall back on you. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with people out here actually speaking on the truth to these situations. People have to learn how to digest what makes sense and spit out the nonsense. It's as simple as that.
And you wonder why we don't like each other, because we put this into the universe. We put this into the universe. And the people who have real people on their side and real loyal people, they don't even talk about it because they rather sit up here and talk about bullshit. That's the truth at the end of the day. That's the society that we live in. And we create the rhetoric that it's no loyal women and men are all fucked up, when in reality, that's not true. I know real relationships and real people who are loyal and dope. And there's a lot out there because I know I'm not the only motherfucker left. So it's a whole bunch of people out there, but we want to highlight this. This is what they like to do to the black community. Always.
Don't put this is just the news in general.
No, white people are not on podcasts talking about this.
That's not
I do
true.
not see white men or white women sitting up talking about the we talk about.
It's on your algorithm.
They don't. They 100% don't do that. I do not see.
Man, are you crazy? I saw
Bro, the news was one of the first outlets that even brought up all this bull crap about what's going on.
Maury go on this for years.
Come on.
Maury is a talk show.
I saw, what's the other talk show?
Jerry Springer.
Don't say this.
But we're not talking about
Jerry
that.
Springer
I'm
was
talking
on
about.
there doing all this.
Why
What
do
are you
I
talking
think,
about? Like, don't just
No,
I'm not gonna let you
that's
talk about
different.
our people like that.
No.
Because they
Now,
do it too.
all of a sudden,
Nah.
listen, he's
You ain't gonna
trifling.
talk about our people
Trifling.
like
No,
that.
stop.
Because I saw Jerry Springer and Maury make us look a certain way, and
He
they talk about
telling
they
the
don't talk
truth.
about
No, but
And he made white people look crazy as well.
I'm talking about right now in the black community. We do not see white people on podcasts saying, women, we're done for marrying women. We're done. Matter of fact, when I switch my algorithm, I actually see men saying, I'm a businessman and I do better in life because I'm married. That's what I see other races talking about. Oh, I get more respect when I bring my wife around. I'm more accolades. When I go to the black community, guess what I hear? Men are not shit. They better buy me a Birkin bag. I just saw Sweetie on a podcast saying you can't be a thousandaire. You have to be a millionaire to date me. Oh, this and that. Men talking about, oh, you gotta have this. And
You know what happens,
I'm
though?
tired
Two-part
of it.
problem.
You know what happens?
Two-part
We put
problem.
our people of major influence in positions to talk like
Yeah.
that.
That's true, too.
And it influence a whole generation. to where-
Exactly.
That's
That's
true,
what
too.
I'm trying to say. Black culture, it dictates how everything moves and how everything is created in the industry, in entertainment. And we are the head. We are the head of that. Everything we're saying has so much major influence. Everything you sit up here and say, everything I sit up here and say, everything Cam Newton says, everything Young Miami says, and the things
because
that we
the
are
other
saying.
races aren't as interested.
Hold on. Why she gonna bring Cam Newton? Bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. Cam Newton be spitting nothing but facts about his own personal experience. I have not heard Cam Newton say anything egregious when it comes down to dating on the man and woman side. He just understands the position that he is at and the role that he plays in his life and the way how he wants to handle his relationships. But to say the thing that Cam Newton says is wild to me because it's a two-part problem. It's going to be the man and the women. And yeah, we consider the culture is somewhat trash. But please don't start singling out people who ain't doing no harm still.
That's what I'm telling you. But instead of us trying to pull each other up and make a difference and say, hey, I'm going to uplift this. I sat on this podcast for a year uplifting black men. And no matter what, every chance a black man gets to get in the comments, they talk about me like a fucking dog. So at the end of the day, this is what we deal with. Period, point blank. It's not about being a victim. Women do it too. Men do it too. We all do it in our community. So yes, I'm tired of it and I'm sick of it. Like seriously. And so at the end of the day, that's the truth.
Oh,
if
they
we want
put
to
something
change
else.
it, it starts with us and it starts with you. You're an influential man on a show. You can make the change. We can make the change. But we don't. We sit up here and still talk about each other all day. That's all we fucking do. And it gets to a point where you're just tired of that shit. I am. So I
Sound like media burnout. Here's the thing about it. It is what it is. It's part of, them covering these topics in the black space. You don't have to be in black space. You can roll over to white space or any other space and talk with them on their topic. But I don't see why she has such an issue with it because she's still on the podcast.
hope that we can get better than this. And I hope we can move forward as a community and really see where we're creating the damage.
Everybody talk about drama. Entertainment.
I'm done.
Hey, God damn, you just went on a whole rant. Like, damn, like what?
So
Like
speaking,
you recreating, like, all right. So
I'm recreating what?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I gotta react.
Okay, yeah, please.
Do your thing, brother.
I just heard your rant for the last 2 minutes.
Okay.
And everything, and you said something that stood out to me.
Okay.
It was like you said something on the lines of like you're recreating yourself or something.
Yeah, I'm rebranding myself.
Reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
Like you just complained about what people said about you and criticized you of, and it forced you to reinvent yourself.
No, that's not what forced
I'm
me.
talking now. I just let you talk for 2 minutes.
You don't have to talk to me
like,
crazy.
yeah, you have to listen.
Go ahead.
You don't have to talk to me
So
crazy.
you just said what you said about reinventing yourself, and people talk about you like a dog, and so now you're reinventing. So now you over here are influenced from your critics, from the people who talk bad about you, is forcing you to act different now. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy, because like, I think what makes you you is being you. And like now you saying like, you talked about me like a dog, I said this, I stood up, and now you revamping yourself based on what people said about you. I'll be damned, everybody who watched this, that say whatever y'all want to say about me, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all talk dirty, down, I done been talked about my whole life. I'm not changing for y'all. I'm never gonna change for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm always like, whatever I take to the great, I'm gonna change because it's self-needed for me, what I feel is right. And if I feel like it's dragging me down or making me a person that's like not a good person to the people that's close to me or around me, I get it. I gotta change some things. But for the fact that people say certain things about me and do and how they feel about me, I could care less about y'all who type shit. I don't even know who y'all are. You ain't never been one day around me. You voice your opinions off of me based on what you see on the Truth After Dark, whatever platforms that I sit on and I speak on.
That's true.
But like, if you don't know me as a person, because that's camera, I get it. You know, I make you react to certain things I say, and you may not always agree with what I say, or you may never agree with what I say. You may even hate me based off what I say. But based on what you say to me, based off what I say that angers you, it's not gonna change me. If you don't know me as a person and walk my everyday life and know what I've been through to get to where I'm at, I don't give a damn about you. Straight up. Because you ain't walked in my shoes. Until you walk in my shoes and be around me every day and know who I really am, you don't know who I really am. Because like this person that you see that I talk to y'all and it's entertaining and you react and you do all this shit, this ain't the real me. I got family. I got friends. I got loved ones. I got people I lost. Like, you don't even know what I've been through.
Talk your shit, Paul.
I just hope that in your transition, Azar, and everything that you want to do and accomplish in life, don't let the crowd noise influence who you want to be and where you want to get to. Do that because you want to do it. Like,
Great
you know
advice.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't let them determine or say, I want to be liked, and then try to do stuff to force people to like you. No, do it because it's comfortable for you to do, and in your realm to where you, like, this is still me, but I'm reinventing myself for the better of me.
So
I respect that.
yeah, I agree with you.
I'm not done.
How about, is she gonna give pushback after such great advice?
So I gave you your stage.
I'm listening.
I'm talking now.
I'm listening.
So that's what I want to tell to you. So I hope that moving forward, when you do this revamp and all of that, you feel comfortable in it, and it's genuine and it's authentic, and it does something for your spirit to where you're like, I feel good about this. I'm moving on from this era or this transition in my life to where I feel like this is needed. Don't do it because of what everybody else say.
And I appreciate that. Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. I appreciate that. I think that's very real. And I just want to be clear, when I said that, this is crazy.
Paul getting up, bro.
I just want to, like, this man is out of control. No, but I want to be clear that when I said that, it wasn't because you took one snippet of everything I said and made it into what you thought, and that wasn't right. I'm rebranding myself because I want to do things that are more in alignment with me, and I want to make sure that the messages that I'm spreading and the words that I'm spreading are positive, and that I'm making the world a better place. Period, point blank. It has nothing to do with people. People talk about me every day, and I realize you could, if I talk a lot, I talk too much. If I don't talk, why you don't talk enough, Azar? You too quiet. It don't matter. You can't people please. I'm not in the business of making people happy or trying to please these people that I don't even know.
You're right.
You know what I mean? I get hate every single day. It doesn't affect me. There's days where it can feel a certain way. I just said there's days that there's days that I can feel a certain way about it because I'm human.
Yeah.
But the amount of hate that I get and emails and this and that I get does not change my day-to-day life. Period.
I think a lot of those people are supporters, the ones who say they hate. So if you go out your way to even spew some type of hate towards someone, that means you obviously support or you kind of care in a certain, way, or to a degree you do care. So I think what Azar became famous for is she don't need to lose sight on that. And it was because she can, yeah. Whether it's wrong or right, that's coming out of it. Whether you agree or not agree with it, it's still okay. I think she should continue to be who she is because it's going to help her get more notoriety. And while you spill out what you say, you spill out the positive with it. I hate to say it, we in a society now to where that you have to put the positivity in the negativity for people to actually even see it. And that's just the way how the game is. And that's a lot of ways people can receive it. If it's straight positive, don't get me wrong, people will still see it. But the lane that she's in when she's covering media, drama, entertainment, that's just what's going to happen. Now, if you don't want to cover those stories, just don't cover them. That's the best way to put it. Just don't cover them. I'm going to leave it right here as well, y'all. So I'm about to go on my end rant. You don't have to put yourself in situations you don't want to be in and talking about all these topics. But if you're with paulpierce and you with all these, she's been in podcasting for a while now on different platforms. She's growing while she's moving with these platforms and all these talking points online. So it's going to look kind of crazy as to how she reacts to everything because she's getting older. So her viewpoints are going to change as she ages. But the thing is, you don't lose the core of who you actually are and what you want to be and where you want to be at. Like I said, if she don't want to talk about those type of topics, she can go in different spaces who talk about them a little bit differently. The news station still talks about entertainment, anything that's happened in the world, drama. They still talk about all that stuff. Now, if you want to just disconnect, you can do that and not be in social media. But obviously, I feel like it's a thing that she likes and appreciates because she has a way of talking. She's a really great talker. She's really good at it. And it's just one of those things that you're not going to be right on everything. And she said she was an advocate for men starting out, but now it's like, I don't want to say anything about it. You can always still be an advocate for men. Because when you advocating, they appreciate it. But at the same time, the drama side to the show, they even if they don't like what you're saying, they appreciate the drama side of it. And maybe seeing where you can see the other side of the spectrum while still understanding your lens as to how you think. For the men who are trash or whatnot. And she hold women accountable too. I don't have no issue with Azar. I'm be honest. For me, it's like we either gonna get the side that's, very understanding, big up in the men or whatnot. Nobody says anything about that. But then you have the side where she's, more on the woman's side. And of course the men are gonna say like, hold up, man, you resonating too much with the women because this is our experience. You're not understanding our side of it. So I've seen both sides from Azar. I appreciate both of them. I love her being on the show, but I like her more when she's actually her and she's actually saying the things that she really believes opposed to actually just trying to say the things that just sound good and more positivity. Say what's on your chest. Be honest about it. Have a little back and forth. But like, if she's not that person, hey man, this might not be the thing for you possibly. Just my opinion, but I think it is though. I think it's for her for sure. But yeah, man, this was a pretty good episode, man. This was very, this was a walk down episode to where we can actually hit on real points of the Black community, how men and women actually kind of feel towards each other. There's a lot of sarcasm and whatnot, but I like this on a more personal perspective of breaking down character and who you actually are and who you want to be. So I'll have this link in the description so y'all can watch it in its entirety. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. It's your guy JayBReacts. Until next time, y'all. Peace.